Hey there! In this video we're going to go over how to create a container in Beacon and then add and remove some devices. So we're going to head over to Inventory, All Inventory, and hit the New Inventory button up here in the right corner. We're going to add devices and containers. So this is just like if you're creating a device, just maybe with a few different steps. Select the custody it's going to go into. So this is going to be an org container to start with. Then the manufacturer of the inventory will automatically pull the product line from the catalog record, but there should be a unique catalog record for your container. That means that if you have existing containers, you can't reuse any of those catalog numbers. We're going to go ahead and create a new one. And then we'll add our product lines. This has the benefit of storing this data in the catalog for us. And then it's good to take this opportunity to set up a container canonical name. So this is kind of like if you have a bunch of different spine sets that all have 5 trays, this might be spine set 2 or spine set 3. And it's that way for all of the trays that match that configuration. So this is a way of categorizing your containers so that you can identify what the type of container is after the fact. Then enter the description for your container, any specifications you'd like to make. If there's a cost or a weight or even a warehouse location, you can go ahead and input those here. Lead time to produce more. These fields may not pertain to a container as they normally do to a device, but you are free to still fill them out for the container if it's useful to you. And then click Create. That will finish off the catalog record for your container. And now we can move on. If you have a bill of materials you already want to assign, you can assign that here from the ones that are already available. You can even add a new one on the fly. But we're going to cover BOMs in our next video. So we're going to go ahead and move on and show you how to build this from scratch. The next step is you can add search tags. So if there's any piece of information that we don't already allow you to track, just like on your inventory, these tags are a user-defined search term. So you can use these tags to search through your inventory using whatever terminology you want. The drop-down is full of tags I've already used, to help me stay consistent. Or I can create a new one by typing it in and clicking Enter. And then feel free to add any notes about this container, and then click Next. If any of this information pertains to your container, feel free to go ahead and fill it out. Most often containers are not billable, and we don't really have to worry about them being reusable because containers don't get marked as used in events. But it might be worthwhile to enter a cost for the item. And then click Next. If there's a UDI that pertains to your container, you can fill that in here. But if not, feel free to enter any of these other pieces manually. If you do have a lot number for the container, I know, it varies from manufacturer to manufacturer how they control their containers. So I won't go through all that right here. Then click Create, and your container will be created. You'll end up on the container details screen, which you can always access by finding the item in your All Inventory page. But then let's add some inventory. So we're going to scroll down to the Devices section. And if you expand that, this is how you can manually add inventory to your container. I will note that you should definitely check out our next video on bills of materials because that is the easiest way to stock out your trays. But this is just how you can do it manually. So this is a pretty similar inventory selection screen as you would see in the Mark Used Inventory screen or the Transfer screen. So go ahead and just hit Search to pull up inventory, and then use the filters here along the left side to find the inventory you're looking for. And once you locate it, just click Select on any of those devices. You'll notice that the Selected tab is incrementing every time I do that. And if we head over to the Selected screen, all those devices have been added to the tray. So you can navigate back and forth. If you want to search for something else, access the Search tab, and then go ahead and plug in, for instance, the catalog or lot number. Click the magnifying glass and it'll narrow it down for you. There we go. feel free to select more. And then if you want to, again, clear the search, do another search, just keep working this way between these two tabs until you have all of the inventory that you're looking for selected. And then click Done, and those inventory items will be added to your container. You'll see them here in the devices list, and you can review them. If you ever need to add more, you can just click Add Devices, do it again. And then if you need to remove inventory from a container, so this inventory is no longer going to be part of this tray, you just check the box here and click Release Selected. That will remove any of those items from the container and update it for you. If you're ever looking for a printout of what is in this tray, or container, container contents list of sorts, you can export the device list right here, which will download after you click that button and select what file type and whether you want images or not. And then you can also, again, create a BOM right here from this screen. So that is going to be our next stop.